Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is technical analysis of Cabot Oil and Gas, COG. This is one of our more active stocks that we have on a daily basis here, and I think it's in my top 15 of the ones I track for options trading. What we see here, we're going to look at the weekly, then we'll go to the daily, and we'll take a look at the weekly trading all the way back. I've got to 1990. Let's see, I think that's right. Yeah, in early 1990. It looks to me, let me get rid of this. It looks to me like we have an impulse wave 1 here, a cycle wave 1 up, cycle wave 2, which really was very extended, kind of choppy, but clearly you got back down to low. It did not go below this low, so this is a wave 2, kind of a large ABC. And sometimes, the stocks will actually, do this. And that's why it makes it really hard sometimes to understand where you are in the cycle. Then you get this very strong third wave, which is typical of third waves, third wave up. And then we got this fourth wave, which again, notice how the fourth wave is very sharp correction. That is usually when this one is more of a long, extended, complex. The other one is just the opposite, short and quick and sharp. So that's 4. And now it looks like we're in the 5th cycle wave here up to the top. So I think we've got 5 major waves up, which means we're now going to move into corrective mode. And in this 5th wave, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primary waves. We've broken this trend line in here. I'll blow this up a little bit. Let me look at some indicators. Let's take a look at this real quick. Clearly, the DI plus the blue has diverged. The RSI is clearly diverging as we got near the top. And the same thing with the demand index. So the indicators are clearly telling we're topping out up here at the end of the 5th wave. So this call looks right to me. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, so now we've zoomed in on the daily chart, and what I think we've got working here is, here's the 5th wave, I think at the top here, okay? I think we've got a big head and shoulders, and it looks like a perfect neckline straight across horizontal. We've got the shoulder, then the head, then the shoulder. The only thing that's bothering me a little bit is this wave here is a little flatter than I would like to see it. But it still doesn't mean you can't just drop right on out of it. Okay, so I'm going to count as you come down here. We've broken this trend line. That's the trend line I talked about, and it goes, goes back quite a ways. Okay, almost the entire 5th primary wave. Okay, so now it looks like we got 5 waves in here. Wave 1 down, 3 wave 2 back. So again, I think we're in a 3rd wave down in this first corrective wave down. So this is what I'm looking for as I zoom in here. I don't see a specific setup to get on board, but it'd be nice to start watching this. It's trying to bounce back right now. Let's take a look at the indicators on the daily chart. Really, look how the RSI has just gone between the 30 and the 50, and it's just as it trended down the whole time. We've got DI minus still above DI plus. Demand index is still negative. We're trying to bounce a little bit, and this is actually end of day data on the 29th. And the weekly chart, just so you know, I'm going to come back to that real quick. The weekly data is through last Friday, which would have been the 25th. So it's last Friday's data, okay? So now we go back to the daily. So we need to watch this, see if we break down through this this neckline, see if we've got something to get on board with here. And as of right now, midday on the 30th, it is down 43 cents at 33.05. All right, this has been Joe for Beyond the Chart. That is Cabot Oil and Gas, my best assessment at the moment. If you found this video helpful in any way, please share it on social media. I would really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, just click on this little red message box right here and subscribe. And you can download this free PDF I've got for you, and you get access to the Trade Ideas webpage. See you on the next video.